I've been called Aunt Santa Claus since I was 13 by my siblings and my nieces and nephews. And so they always get big boxes of presents from me. And of course, if I'm around, I'll make them cookies. But so look at how great these cookie cutters are.
These cookie cutters are great. Please know they're also available right now. That we're going to talk about the Greenery.
Yes.
So let's make our way over to the Greenery. Okay. And this is your choice of either wreath or garland. After you, please, ma'am.
So here is the deal. I love to decorate, whether it's the door or the mantle or even the tree. If you look at the top of the tree, you will see that I put the wreath as the tree topper.
You sure did.
And I do that because I just love how full and lush it looks, and it also matches the entry door. And I put it on the tabletop so that you have a beautiful circular centerpiece with the candles and the tree placed in there as well.
Those clip-on candles are a separate purchase. We'll tell you about those coming up. But right now, we're talking about just the garland or the wreath, your choice. They're both battery operated. They both have timers.
Yes, and they are pre-lit. So if you love a great pre-lit item with gorgeous velvet bows and with beautiful ornaments in silver or in gold and in the red, and look at the berries are lifelike.
You did a beautiful job.
Pine
all
cones.
The pieces. I mean, everything from the ribbon to where the lights are placed, to the ornaments, to the pine cones, everything is exquisite.
And this has 25 lights on it.
Oh, wow.
25. Now, the garland goes all the way.
Just so you know, the wreath is 26 inches in diameter.
Yes, it's a nice size wreath. Perfect for any door and above the mantle. You can see it over there. It fits nicely. This, when I took it out of the package, I was so happy. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I took it out and I put it right on my own mantle. It was the perfect measurement. This is 60 inches and it's also pre-lit. It matches all the same ornamentation, everything. So if you want a garland on the mantle, I also put it at the base of the tree just to give a little bit of light.
It's really pretty around the tree. Look how
great that looks.
Look at here around the base of the tree.
Yep.
It just lovely?
Brings that tree right down into the skirt, which, by the way, I use a blanket as the skirt.
Now we're going to bring our lights down a little bit because I want you to be able to appreciate the fact that both the garland and the wreath are pre-lit. Now Aunt Sandy Claus is very, very particular about where she wants all the lights placed. She worked on a lot of this collection for nearly 2 years.
2 years. I wanted
and you
to
can only find it here.
Exclusive to QVC. They did send me one wreath and I looked at it and I said, it's just not right. And so we changed it out and we started from scratch and it is perfect. You do not need to embellish it. You don't need to change a thing on it.
Now, if I want to use this on a covered porch, can I put it on the outside of the door?
Yeah, on the outside, on a covered porch,
On a covered porch, yes.
Yeah, but not out in this
So if your porch is covered, you're
weather.
fine. Otherwise, it's probably an indoor decoration. That would be true of the garland as well. But I was thinking a lot of people are buying 2 of these for their double front door.
Yeah, exactly. And then the garland goes around the top of the door.
Beautiful.
But I like to bring it in. I mean, I like everybody knows this with semi-homemade. I like a motif that flows throughout the house. And so for me, I wanted something that I could use and wanted to use everywhere. And I wanted something that brought in the outside, which is the reason for the pine cones and the berries. And I wanted something that looked rich, which is the reason for that beautiful velvet bow with that gold edging piping on the side of it. And then I wanted something that illuminated.
This is wired ribbon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's posable.
Yeah, and look, you pop it out and fluff it up wherever you want, as much as you want. I just absolutely love it. And the pine looks absolutely real. I really wish you were here with us because it is such an exquisite pairing. It is such a beautiful piece. And by the way, this wreath alone would be $50 or more in the store.
Well, it would be very hard to find, and particularly this late in the season, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
A lot of pre-lit things,
and
particularly wreaths or garland, for that matter. If you wanted to run this down the stairs or down your banister, really beautiful.
Yes.
Surround your bookcases.
Oh, I have it on the tablescape.
I was going to say, or on the tablescape.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I have it on the tablescape as well. It is just everything that you need to decorate your home with, and the perfect sizing. I find it magical, and it's, again, in keeping with the Charles Dickens theme, and that's what I wanted for my entire line. I wanted something traditional. I've been to Charles Dickens' house several times at Christmas.
Right.
And I just loved it. It felt like home, it felt comforting, it felt sweet, it felt nostalgic, and that's what I think everybody needs for the holidays.
I just noticed you have 2 wreaths above the bed.
And I do the wreaths above the bed, absolutely.
Really lovely, maybe a guest bedroom, maybe you're having company for the holidays. That would be a lovely way to welcome them because that space of the wall is typically blank, right? I love that you put it back here.
I have it back here with the food and with the cocktails, of course. Can you imagine?
You love a good cocktail.
You know I love a good cocktail. You take the wreath and you lay it down, or even the garland if the wreath is up, and make a circle. Put your platter or your cake pedestal in between, and then you have either a cake on there, cocktails on there, a punch bowl on there if it's a buffet.
And there's no cord snaking across the room because all this is battery operated.
It's all battery operated.
There's also a timer mode here, so it's important to know 6 hours on, 18 hours off. You're going to get a lot of wear out of this, and remember, you're going to get a lot of decorating power out of this. Whether you buy a couple of wreaths and put them in a guest bedroom, put them on the inside of the front door or the outside of the front door, as long as you have a covered porch. Think about this.
The garland on the entry.
On the entry or on the banister coming down the stairs.
On
really
the mantle.
Really
right? Pretty. On the wreath, on the, turn around and look at that.
Oh,
that's
yes,
the wreath.
on the coffee table.
That's on the coffee table. And that is just exquisite. It's already all decorated. We just added candles.
And we also added some of the gingerbread and the trees and the Santa sleigh.
We did. Everything, again, flows together. It's very Charles Dickens, and it's very homey.
Everything works together so beautifully. If you're looking for great items for the holidays, for decor, and you're having trouble finding pre-lit garland and wreaths this late in the season, because let's face it, it's the what is today? 17th, I think? 17th of November.
And it's hard to find them decorated properly, the way you like them, embellished enough. The one thing I did on the tree topper was I put in my beautiful lights. Now, these are candle lights.
They're clip-on candles.
They're clip-ons.
Because, now we're going to mention those, and here's